Hey guys, welcome to the Tanaan Jungle Bonus Objective Guide, Part 1. In the first one, we'll be covering the Fel Forge. And add captions to what gives you the percentage to your objective bar. So there's siege Cymatics that are all around the southern parts of the map. And also the Fel Blood Orcs only give 2%, but like the normal regular Iron Hordes only give you 1%, so the best thing to do if you're in the southern parts is to group up the Iron Horde Orcs, because they're always in groups, and then just kill them all at once. It's the fastest way, not just one by one, because they don't do that much damage. And right now I'll be heading off to collect a Fel Bomb, which gives you 2% to your objective. And the Warlocks in this zone only, I think, give you 1 or 2% onto your objective bar. And what you can use with the Fel Bomb is to kill mobs quickly, or to use it against these iron engines right there, as you can see, and they give 5%, but they're only in the northeast part of the Fel Forge, so they're not everywhere. So I usually stay around in the north and the northeast part of the map, just to kill all those iron engines. See, as you can see, I'm in the southern part once again, collecting a bunch of mobs. And I'm just doing this on my paladin, but also in the close up into the other clip, you'll see I'll be on my mage in the 2 next objectives. So around here, like I said, are those siege Cymatics, and they're usually on like the little like metal girdles, or up in like ladders. You walk up a ladder, should be one. There's also a lot of chests around here, those rare looking chests that they have those purplish glow that give you those Apexis crystals for that one quest for Order of the Awakened. So these overseers give you around 3%, I notice as well. And soloing this should take you between, I say, 6 to 10 minutes depending on your item level. But I always recommend doing it in a group, because that's always the fastest way. Because if you spread out, you should be in range of getting the kills that will increase your objective. And there's also, I think, 4 rare mobs that spawn in this cap, and they're all kind of scattered across each point in the map. And there's also these crates. There's not many of those crates, but they're all in the southern part, close to the end of that main road heading to the Hellfire Citadel. And as you can see, I found a rare mob that's in the middle of the Fel Forge, and they usually give you between 10 to 15%. And right here, I'm just collecting ore, hopefully getting some Fel Blights. And now I'm heading up north once again to kill a rare mob. I think it's Exeter Ryloth, I think that's his name. And basically, he gives you, I think, between 10 to 15%. So always, if you find a rare mob that spawns, just try kill it right away, because it will help you finish the zone faster. Like if you kill all 4, you'll probably finish in 5 minutes soloing. And right there is a map to show you all the locations of the rare mobs, so you guys would know where they are. I'll put a link into where I found those locations. I think it's up from WoW Guide. And right here I'm in the Iron Front, and you can solo the Iron Front probably in 3 to 5 minutes. I finished it in 4 minutes, because those Grons, they give you 10%. There's always people here. So, and the Grons spawn very quickly, I've noticed as well. So right here I just missed that Gron, but that's okay, because those things, they're siege weapon Cymatics, they give you 5%. And that's a lot because they're all around those two towers and the back camp. And they spawn fairly quickly. So I don't really kill the mobs here. I just try to burn all the banners and kill the Grons. And the rares spawn fairly quickly. I've noticed between, I think they spawn every 15 minutes, I think, what it seems. So usually we'll see a rare mob, maybe one or two of them. I think there's 4 of them that spawn, and then 2 of them spawn in both of those 2 towers. Right now I'm just killing the Fel Blood Orc. And also, what's good about this one is too, a lot of mobs respawn quickly, so you can probably group them up. And you don't have to worry about health because there's always those like muttons that are just across the iron front that you can just regain your health quick. And up these towers there's always a bunch of things that you can get to increase your objective very quickly. In this one tower there's always like between 2 to 4 banners on top of the roof, which is like between 6 to 12% to your objective bar, which is very, very good. And in the other tower it's always those siege Cymatics, and they're all across like the walls and on top of the tower. And that's where a rare mob spawns, is on top of that tower, and then the one I'm currently in. So right now I'm just gonna jump off and I go to the next tower, I believe. And right here, those those medical supplies, you can use it on your wooden faction soldiers, and it gives 5%, and they're all like in the middle part of the map, and they're not always they don't really respawn quick. So just make sure just to pick up crates as you go into the iron front, the middle, and the end part of the map, and just keep your eye out in the middle section of the map where all the grunts will be spawned that you can save, because there'll be like 4 of them if nobody's there, and that gives you 20% already. So it's really quick. And right there is a map of where the rare spawns are located in the iron front. And also there's Terrafist that has a chance to drop a mount, guarantee 100 oil, and then also gives you a medallion of the Legion, which you crush it and gives you 1,000 rep to all Draenor factions. So right now I'm just in Sethkul, and this is the 3rd bonus objective in the video. And this one, it's probably one of the longer ones, but I figured out how to do this one quick. And basically those are blood orbs, and they give you 3%, and they respawn fairly quickly. And a lot of them are on the outer, I'd say on like the mountain side, the northern mountain side part of Sethkul. And in the northeastern part there's a lot of them, so I usually stay in that part of the map, but I'm just going around seeing if there's any rares spawning, because there's a lot of rares that spawn in Sethkul. I think there's between 4 and 5, I believe, that spawn. So when you pick up those traps, they give you 2% onto your objective bar, so always pick up one, then use it on a mob, and then pick up another one. There's also those rage potions that increases your damage. Well, you have also damage taken increase, but that's okay because you're doing more damage anyways. Then it won't make as a difference for you taking damage. What I've noticed. So the Bleeding Hollow Orcs only give you 1%, and then the Fel Blood Overseers give you 2%, 2 to 3, and those big brutes only give you between 2 and 3. So the mobs don't give you too much, unless you keep on picking up the traps and using on them. And I forgot to put this up, but the ice sentries that fly around and patrol, they give you 3% as well. But they don't spawn a lot. There's only like usually 2 that usually around just moving around Sethkul. They put on a caption that the north and northeast part is where all the blood orbs are. There's some in the southern parts, but it's not as much. But there's also a lot of mobs there to deal with. But I just stay around here because the blood orbs spawn like every 20 seconds, I think, between 20 to 40 with the mob, and you just kill the mob that gives you percent, and then you get the blood orb, which gives you 3%, so it's 4% in total. And around here there's roughly a dozen of them in the northeast part of the map. And the rares here, I think they give between 10 and 20% depending on the mob, for what I've noticed. Yeah, I put 10 or 15, but I meant to put 10 and 20. So I think right here I'm at 52 and it goes up to 72. Or yeah, 62, yeah.
I am out of range.
So make sure if you're in a low item level tune to pick up those rage potions to increase your damage. But also, if you're doing this one, I recommend just being a group because you can be spread on the northern part and just have one person just covering an area where the blood orbs spawn. And I done it with my guildies, and we done it like just under 2 minutes with just 5 of us. And you can probably finish most of these honestly under 5 minutes in a group if you're smart and you just spread out. Sorry, right there I just took that blood orb from that guy, but that's okay.
I cannot cast that.
So as you can see, I'm just gonna keep on going around this area and it's just increasing. Like, it just adds up very quickly. And just make sure just killing the mobs around here and using the traps, like I said. So yeah, that's basically the guide for these bonus objectives that I found that are the quickest to finish off. In the next part, I'll be covering the harbor, that Drenai Temple, Temple Shinar, I think, and also Throne of Kil'jaeden. I'll cover those 3 as well, just to finish up this bonus objective series. So I'm gonna be posting a map that'll be shown in the video, and it will be showing as a reminder where the rares spawn, and also I'll put the link to where I got the locations where these rares spawn. So right there, I just finished it up, and I think in the video, I think it took me 7 minutes, but it should take you between 6 and 8, and in a group probably under 5 minutes. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.